petition was with regards to challenging the proceedings and the order passed during the proceedings of no confidence motion of Goa State Cooperative Union Limited. What had happened is there are 12 directors who can vote in this, but the effective strength had come down to 9. The reason being is that one of the directors had already retired, so that reduced it to 11. Pursuant to that, the registrar had issued an order dated 8th of September 2023 directing that 4 more directors who were supporting the no confidence motion and who had asked for it be debarred from participating in the affairs which included the no confidence motion. 4 directors were debarred. So out of the 4 directors, 3 directors challenged that order before the Honorable High Court on 11th, on the day of the no confidence motion. And out of these 3 directors, 2 directors were granted interim relief by the High Court, saying that yes, they can participate in the proceedings. 1 was not granted any relief. So effectively, from the 4, 1 person had not challenged, 1 person did not get a interim relief. So 2 people continued. So from 11 it came down to 9, the effective strength. Now on Monday itself in the afternoon, the no confidence motion meeting was held, in which out of 9, 5 people who had moved the no confidence motion were present. However, the assistant registrar, who was the nominee of the registrar of cooperative societies conducting the no confidence motion, said that no, the strength has to be measured based upon the total strength of the board, which is 12. So he disregarded the fact that the strength has reduced to 9 and said that the strength is 12, so 7 people are required, when in fact strength was 9 and 5 people were required and 5 people were present. So he held that because 7 people, which is the majority of 12, were not present and only 5 people were present, this no confidence motion cannot go through, and he said it has failed. Now against that we came to the High Court. The High Court has clearly held that such a reading that 12 are the total strength, when in fact 1 person is retired and 2 have been debarred by the registrar itself, is not correct in terms of the law, which is the Cooperative Societies Act. The no confidence motion has been held to be successful, not in as many words, but the court has said that respondent number 4, who was the chairman of the society, cannot continue any longer as a society. He has lost the confidence of the directors. Also, the further step has been directed that within 2 days, 48 hours from today, a meeting will be convened of the 9 people who are today the directors and officiating as directors. They will decide on 1 person amongst them, in the presence of the registrar or his appointed officer, to be the ad hoc chairman. So this will be within 48 hours, by Friday maximum. And also the court has directed that within 15 days from today, you hold the election to elect the new chairman. So that will be done within 15 days and this will be done within 2 days. Whoever is the person who is appointed as the ad hoc chairman or officiating chairman, within 2 days, the meeting to be held within 2 days, will continue till the new chairman is appointed. And there are certain restrictions put on him that he should not do any major policy decisions or financial decisions. That's about it. So the effective decision is that the no confidence motion has gone through for the 5 people. The petitioners have effectively succeeded.